So this is my Shimano Sienna 4000 FE, which I've had for almost 2 years now. Very reliable, affordable reel. As you can see, I've replaced the handle T-bar with a Gumixus power knob, and ever since I really love using it. So I haven't really opened this. We used this a couple of times sea fishing, maybe 1-2 times freshwater. Yeah, never had problems. It's still smooth at the moment. I always rinse it with running tap water through the sink, so I believe that really helped in avoiding some irregularities with the bushing and whatnot. The thing is though, I haven't really opened this. I've ordered a couple of steel bearings online, as you can see, and we'll see. These are drive gear bearings. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the inside, and if the sizes of the bearings that I've got are compatible, then I'm going to replace them. You will see here those green plastic bits are the plastic bushings on the Shimano Sienna. I only have the 4000, so I'm not sure if they are of the same sizes with the 2500 and the 1000, but if I'll get a chance, I'd probably buy those models as well. So yeah, let's give it a go. Few bits of sand here, but it's still running smooth, so I would presume the sand didn't really manage to go all the way inside. Okay, so there's the super stopper that most Shimano Sienna has. There are bits of sand here, as you can see. So probably gonna do a bit of, not a bit, but thorough cleaning on this one. I've used this in the sandy beach last March was it, when I went home to the Philippines. So yeah, anyway, super stopper in there, so let's just have a look. it looks to me that the sand wasn't able to get in there, so I might leave it for now. Anyway, it's in the outer part, so I can always get back to this and clean it. Now, Shimano Sienna has a 1+1 bearing on its advert. So that means one ball bearing here, so you can see that, and then there's also one for the anti-reverse clutch bearing, which is what you just saw, or what they market as the super stopper. Okay, let's go in there. There's the bushing here, it goes inside there, and that's the bearing, as you can see. Okay, this is what drives the anti-reverse lever. Okay, so too big. That's the last thing that I need at the moment, to lose some screws. Wow, look at that. So as you can see, the sand, some of the sand managed to get inside the gearbox. So quite a good decision actually to open this right now, have it clean. Right. So we're just gonna try to measure the diameter of this bushing right here. Okay, so that's is 7. That's the inner diameter. This is the left part, or the left side drive gear bearing or bushing. And then the outer diameter is about 12.9 or 13 millimeter. I know it's advertised as 13 or in the manuals. This one is really a bit of cheap caliber, so it's not that accurate, but yeah, get the idea. If it's 12.9 here, it would be 12.9 on my bearings as well, hopefully. So that is it. And let's see. Might as well open this one. So steel bearings, inner diameter 6.9, which is what it showed earlier with the bushing. I guess it's the same, or 7. It runs up to 7. And then the outer diameter is, it's the caliper, guys. Don't get fooled with the caliper. It's a really cheap caliper. It's not accurate. So yeah, there you go. That's 12.9 or sorry, it's not true. 12.9 or 13 millimeter. Pretty much the same. Yeah, those guys go here. Clean that in a second. And I can remove the drag gear right now. They have to remove the sorry. Should have moved this one. There we go. So now I can remove that. So there goes your second bushing. Diameter is 6.9, which is at the 7 if we have a really good caliper. And the outer diameter is 10.9, which is 11 in a good caliper. Thickness, probably 3 mm. It's 2.9 here. The bearing is about the same, 6.9. There you go. And then the outer diameter, 10.9, which is, it goes to 11. I'm gonna buy a new caliper, guys, don't worry. Thickness 2.9, which is equivalent to 3. Haven't compared the thickness of the left side bushing, so let's have a look. So that's 3.9, which is 4. Let's have a look in the steel bearings here. 3.9, which is 4 as well. In a good caliper, yes. So that's good news so far. We have the right size of bearings. And the small ones is supposed to be a roller bearing, or in the line roller. We'll have a look later on. At the moment I'm gonna try to focus on the gearbox, have it clean. And let's see. Okay guys, so that's the internals of the Shimano Sienna so far. That's what with the steel bearing, so there's no need to replace it. What I'm gonna go do now is I'm just gonna go ahead and thoroughly clean the inside of the gearbox and everything, and then yeah, I'll film it once we reassemble everything. Okay everyone, so I have removed all the sand to the best of my abilities, and it's time to put back the internals all together. Yeah, so before anything else, I wasn't able to film this earlier. I was quite surprised in this one. I mean, it's probably common, but it is my first time opening a Sienna. So there is actually a small plastic bushing where the, you can see this clearly, where the tip of the drive gear sits on. So it goes like that. Now this one is seated on the gearbox frame, well, however you call it. And you see this, you see this notch right here. Let's bring it closer. That one over there. You can see that. Yeah. So that one sits on. Hope you can see this. Sits on that edge of the frame right there. It's quite tricky to put on. So you can actually slide it through here. I hope you can see this in camera, just like so. And put it there. You can see that. And then just push it down. So yeah, that's where the drive gear sits on. So yeah, let's put them back all together. I'm using a silicone grease for my gears or my gearbox. I know there are tons of what do you call this one? Fishing reel lube in there, but just happen to have this one at the moment. Something. Okay. Ooh. Last thing I need is having another sand in there. Okay, time to put the smaller bearing, the right bearing, which is equivalent to the smaller bushing as well. Okay. Right, fits really well. So as you can see, although there were discrepancies with the measurement earlier using my cheap caliper, as you can see there, the bearing fits perfectly on the Sienna or on the gearbox itself. Yeah, so you can see that. Okay. And let's put on the oscillation gear. Goes right in there. Make sure that part goes in here. And then the guide pin. What is that? Just like so. Okay. Got the loops. Not too much. Drive gear back. Assembly in there as well. And then here. Okay, that sits perfectly in place. Let's give it a everything first before I can perfectly. Just give it a try. Oop. Maybe I have to put everything back together. It won't sound like that. Okay, let's see. let's put on the other bearing on the left side. So yeah, let's see, a couple of loops. That goes perfectly in, so you can see, despite the discrepancies with the measurements earlier on my cheap caliper. I won't get tired of advertising my cheap caliper. And of course this one, a brass shim adjustment to make everything fits into place. Should be enough. And let's put back the side plate. Should go perfectly in. Let's give it a trial before we actually close it. Just so we know if there are any grinding feelings, that would indicate that some of the sand managed to it's okay at the moment. So we'll give it a go in actually closing the hole. I think we've got enough lube there. Yeah. So we'll give it a go in closing the whole gearbox now. And if anything, then we'll just gonna open it again, re-clean it. If I didn't really clean it well, but I believe I cleaned it well. So you get the idea, that's how easy it is to replace the bearing of the Shimano Sienna. If you want to go for an upgrade, not supposed to put it there earlier, but yeah. Okay, now we put the, oh, not that yet. Let's close the rear plate. sand there. Okay. It's no longer there. Okay. Ideally, I should have another one of these on the assembly process to remove all the sand, but I think I'm managing it. Not really letting any sand go in at the moment. Okay, time to put back the super stopper, which I believe there's no sand in it. And goes in there like that. I don't want too much lube in that area. Let's put back the rotor. Now this is what I forgot. There's our bits of sand here. If you have a compressor, that's really ideal to blow the sand out of it. Tight spaces, but I can just blow it. It'd be nice to have it magnetized. Screwdriver, I don't have it. I just dropped it. We'll lose it. So I finally managed to put on the rotor screw retainer, or however you want to call it. So Shimano's back in place. Remember that small bearing I was talking about earlier? This is supposed to be for the line rotor here, or roller here. Sorry. We'll have a look if that actually fits into place. Just rotate. I don't really intend to use it. That is just extra. I have 10 other pairs of the drive gear bearing, which will be available probably in eBay, but that would not include the roller bearing. But we'll see. I'm just gonna have a look if that's really supposed to be here. There's this tiny bushing, which, well, it does not equate. Let's see. That's plastic. Now if we want to put the bearing as a replacement, I don't think it matches it. So you can see that. Nope. Doesn't match. So that's just extra, really. Won't use that one. Let's just put back all these together. Might as well lube it a little bit. Right. Line roller's fine. It's all back in place. Let's put this back. Okay, so plastic bushing replaced with steel bearings. I've got 10 available, 10 pairs of drive gear bearings. You will see a link in the description if you want your pair as well. See that? Okay. I would expect the lifespan to be longer now. Just less play, and that's gonna make this more durable in fighting fish. So Sienna will cost you around 24-25 quid British pounds. Now that I put the bearings, which will cost the pair to be £5, it will just cost me around £30. If you buy the Shimano neck save, which basically it's almost the same, the exception is that it has a drive gear bearing, it will cost you around £40+. So the difference, about £10, makes a difference. So yeah, that's my Shimano Sienna 4000 being upgraded. Steel bearings. Now there are 3 ball bearings now plus 1 clutch bearing, and then of course the Gomix's power knob, which basically has, I think, 3, if I can remember well, 2 bearings. I hope you find this video informative and you learned something today, that you can actually upgrade your Shimano Sienna, make it more durable. And yeah, for more videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll keep on making videos like this. So yeah, have a nice one, guys.